Okay, are we back? Come on, everybody. Let's go ahead and try this shit again, man. Let's try this shit again. Let's see what's going on, guys. Sorry about that. We finally got everything back in order. Come to find out, there was an accounting problem with my internet. And the internet was not paid for last July, so they fucking cut my shit off. But I'm back. We got it all sorted. I'm telling you, they make that shit so inconvenient for internet. All right, one person in the chat, 0 likes. One person in the chat, there's still 0 likes. That is a bit concerning. There we go. We got Brian Cinema back. Let's see if we can get all 100 people back into the chat that were here before. And we'll do this. We'll do the same thing. Hey Siri, what time is it in New York? Fucking A, it's already 12 a.m. in New York. I was concerned about that, if we should go, but since we've already started it, I just want to continue doing the stories and such. So a lot of you guys will probably see this on the recap that goes up a little bit later. So let's go ahead and pick up where we left off, and let's get into the news. It was Alec Baldwin. Shit. Alec Baldwin dropped out of playing the Joker role, or playing Thomas Wayne in the upcoming Joker movie, which in itself feels like a joke. Is that really actually a movie that's going to happen? I don't know. But let's see what's up here. This comes courtesy of Entertainment Weekly. So it was all just a joke. Alec Baldwin has dropped out of the Joker movie, EW has confirmed. The surprise move comes just a couple of days after Warner Brothers confirmed his casting as Thomas Wayne, the father of Batman Bruce Wayne. The actor tweeted on Wednesday, "Let me state for the record that I have not been hired to play a role in Todd Phillips' Joker as some Donald Trump maniac. That is not happening. Not happening." Okay. I don't even understand, like, what happened. That's why some people like really want me to like sometimes talk about casting rumors and what have you not, or whatever. But I don't really like to talk about any of that shit because it's just anything can change, and I don't really like making a big deal out of it until the actual thing is out, it's happening, it's filmed. Like, I honestly, that's one of the biggest reasons I don't really talk about casting rumors, or unless it's like a major star. Like Jared Leto of Morbius, that was actually kind of cool to talk about, but there's a lot of things I'm just like, nah. Especially when it comes to the DC titles, it's like they're announcing shit, and like how many things have been put on hold, how many things are actually going to happen. Anything can change when the Fire Nation attacks. The actor also seemingly dissed the role to USA Today by adding, "I'm sure there are 25 guys who can play that part. Baldwin also cited scheduling issues, yet any such issues are normally resolved before an actor signs on for a role." The film reportedly is a reimagining of the Wayne patriarch as a cheesy and tanned businessman who is more in the mold of a 1980s Donald Trump. Is that why they cast him? Because he does a good job playing a dickhead on Saturday Night Live? I don't know. Instead of how he's traditionally portrayed as a warm-hearted billionaire philanthropist intent on bettering Gotham City before he's cruelly gunned down by a mugger in front of his young son. The role of the doomed Thomas Wayne is normally a bit thankless, yet it sounded like the film was doing something uniquely interesting with the part. Baldwin also, of course, regularly plays the cartoonish version of Trump on Saturday Night Live. Yes. Um, the Joker film is said to be a darker, modestly budgeted character based drama compared to the bombastic spectacle Warner Brothers others DC comic titles like Justice League and Suicide Squad. I honestly do not know about this film, guys. Like, that's why I said just wait till it happens. Like, I don't even want to speculate or like get any sort of like anticipation and or expectation because in all likelihood it's going to be stranger than ever. I really like to just wait till a trailer drops and that's it. Like, let's just see how it works out and we'll take it from there because it really actually makes the trailer a lot more pure opposed to some people I know have different opinions on this. Like, before you go in to do a reaction to a video or something like that, you should do some research. And I say no. I say no to that because I feel like the trailer itself should be more than enough to explain to a casual viewer. If I really wanted to see a super fan react to something, it's going to be the same sort of reaction all the time. Ooh, like that. I'd rather see how the general audience takes it and see if they get hyped over it. The packaging means everything to me. So, I don't know. Anyways, that's what my feeling on this. Yeah, I'm done with this story. So, whatever. Alec Baldwin is not Thomas Wayne in a Joker movie. We have no idea what's going on. Okay, next. Let's get into Guardians of the Galaxy. This is kind of old news, but we can talk about it a little bit. Guardians of the Galaxy was expected to return to Atlanta for filming this January or February. Now it has reportedly been put on hold, according to the Hollywood Reporter. Sources say that crew members, which at this stage were a small group prepping for pre-production, are being dismissed and are free to look for new work. The entertainment news site reported about the Marvel and Disney regroup. The news comes after director James Gunn, whose controversial 2008-2012 social media posts were made public by the Daily Caller, was fired from the franchise's third installment in July. Gunn's comments involved offensive tweets about rape and pedophilia. As I have discussed publicly many times, as I've developed as a person, so has my work and humor, Gunn said after the firing. The production of 2017's Guardians of the Galaxy sequel spent more than $100 million in Georgia, further promoting the state's booming filming industry. Disney and Marvel have not announced a replacement director for the third installment or new production start date. A timeline has been pushed out, a source told the report. That's it. I'm fine with that. I prefer they just cancel the movie altogether, to be honest. I'm fine with them delaying it and or just canceling the whole fucking movie. To be like, personally for me, maybe, just maybe, the only other person I can see jumping in and it not having that much of a difference, like in personality traits and matching James Gunn's work as much as possible, would be I don't even know how you pronounce his name. Tahiti Wakikiti, whatever. The Thor 3 director. Only because we were already joking how Thor 3 looked like Asgardians in space. Or Asgardians of the Galaxy, right? He'd be the only person I could really see really get into the field of doing like there's a thing about synergy. Just look at Justice League. For better or worse, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and then Justice League looks like a completely different type of movie compared to Batman v Superman and Man of Steel. I'm not saying that's a bad thing or a good thing because we already know how most people feel about Batman v Superman. Man of Steel, not too bad though. But when you bring on a different director, there are going to be some changes. Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2. I think Deadpool 2 is not as strong as Deadpool 1. Deadpool 1 was unexpected, lightning in a bottle. It had everything, but there was just something missing, something really missing from Deadpool 2. And you could contribute that a lot to the director leaving. So I don't know. So I personally still think they should just bring back James Gunn and be done with this shit because it's not going to be the same. And I feel bad for any director coming in, taking over for this project. Disney really, really screwed the pooch on this one. And I think they are going to pay for it either way. Even with the movie getting pushed back, it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a miracle to really get everybody behind this movie again. Or at least the hardcore fans. Like, I keep on saying, man, you all thought the release the Snyder Cut situation was bad. That's going to be nothing compared to the bring back Gunn movement, and then just the way people are not really going to be feeling it. So we'll see. We'll see what the general audience thinks if this movie ever does get made at this point. We'll see. I personally, if they really aren't going to bring James Gunn back, I just rather James Gunn, finish his story in Infinity War 2 or Avengers 4, or whatever you want to call it. The same thing he did, all the writing that he did in Infinity War. I'd rather him just kind of have some sort of goodbye for his characters in Avengers 4. I'm fine with that. And then have somebody else take over a new story with new Guardians. We have them in the background with Sylvester Stallone and all those other people. I'm fine with that. Bautista ain't gonna be into it. Nobody's gonna really be into it if Gunn isn't back. And that's that. Yeah. Yeah, Shane Shane writes in, he says, for them to be in post, they must have had to be close to finish the script. James Gunn was done with the script. He tweeted out, I think, about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks before the controversy was done. Before the controversy started, he was just talking about how he already laid down the music when he wrote the script for Volume 3. He was pretty much done, and they were about to start up with this. But then this stupid shit with the scandal happened. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. So that's what the whole controversy was. That's what the bigger problem was the fact that he already had the script done, and they were ready to go. And they were already had everybody together, for pre-production, and they were going to start shooting in a few months. And it was already approved by Disney and all that other shit. But then Disney made a knee-jerk reaction and got rid of nah. The whole thing is really fucking annoying. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Meanwhile, Rick and Morty, it's still good to go. All right, next one. What do we got here? Batman, the animated series, has been delayed, the remastered, but it looks incredible. This one comes from IGN.com. All right, fans of the seminal Batman the animated series have been eagerly awaiting its Blu-ray debut for years, but it looks like we'll have to wait just a little longer, as the release date for the deluxe limited edition Blu-ray box office set has been pushed back from October 16th to October 30th, which really annoys me because I will be in the States. I'll be in the East Coast for till the 17th, actually. So I could have actually had that delivered to my hotel or something like that. Now I gotta fucking wait, and I gotta figure out how to get this copy over to me instead. That slight delay comes with a big silver lining, though. Warner Brothers Home Entertainment has announced that the deluxe set will now also come with the digital copy of the series, which includes all 109 episodes and the remastered animated movies Batman Mask of the Phantasm, which is a must. This is a must. And Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero, that was okay. The collection will also feature Heart of Batman, a 90-minute documentary that follows the makings of Batman the Animated Series and includes interviews with nearly 36 members of the cast and crew, according to WB. Goddamn. The show has been remastered for the first time since its original 1992 to 1995 run for the Blu-ray release, and Batman and IGN has an exclusive side-by-side comparison. Okay. The box set will also include 11 episodes that feature audio commentaries from cast and crew, and 3 Funko minifigures of Batman, Joker, and Harley Quinn, and 7 Lintextual cards. Check out the packaging below. Great. All right, I'm gonna send you guys a link. So if you guys really want to see the side-by-side comparisons, I'll hit you up. There you go. Yeah, hell yeah, they trying to torture me. Brian, I was in the West Coast last year and the year before that. It's my hometown. Okay. My only concern, it's not a big concern. It's only a retailing for like $100. So that's not bad. It's just the fact that I think years ago I actually bought. Was that the DVD or not? It must have been the DVD. I actually ended up buying the DVD a while back, the whole collection, and I just never really watched them. I only watched like some of the best episodes. That was it. I ended up only watching some of the best episodes, and it's just not one of those things that I would sit around and pop into. I really got to get back into the habit of doing that. Nowadays, when I just go home, I just kind of sit down, get my dinner, and I just turn on Netflix and I just find a random episode of anything, and I'll just turn it on, particularly Rick and Morty, because it's 30 minutes. It's a good dinner food and it's done. Now I'm actually watching Tokyo Ghoul and Glow, which Glow is really fun for me. So that's the main reason. But I don't know. I'm still down to get it. It's going to be retailing for $112. I'd be down to get it mainly because of Mask of the Phantasm. I've been wanting them to drop that on Blu-ray for a while now. And I would love to see that movie again remastered. I still think that's one of the best Batman movies ever done. Speaking of Batman, let's move on. Ben Affleck could face, this is one of the big ones. Ben Affleck could face the chop as Batman after a rehab stint. Here we go again with Ben Affleck on this shit again. All right. Oh, boy. Insurance costs are going to go through the roof. Ben Affleck could reportedly face the chop as Batman after the cost of insuring any future performances was revealed. Okay. Hmm. The Oscar winner, who was currently in rehab for his alcohol addiction, could reportedly be axed after proving too expensive a proposition for Warner Brothers. According to the industry insiders, the rap insurance for any future project starring Affleck could see a substantial portion of the budget being set aside as a deductible precaution. Hmm. A source revealed more than likely the studio will replace him because the insurance costs are going to go through the roof. He would be bondable, but the deductible would be really, really high, probably the budget of the film. Hmm? With this in mind, it's claimed that the cost of ensuring any Justice League sequel with Affleck could be in excess of 150 million. Despite Affleck's own personal battles, Warner Brother has previously confirmed their intent to stick by him. Ben is our Batman. We love him as Batman, they admitted last year. We want to keep the cowl on as long keep him in the cowl as long as we can. But their show of Unity is at odds with Affleck's dismissal as director of a standalone Batman film. In January 2017, it was announced that he would be replaced by Cloverfield Helmer Matt Reeves, who has also scrapped a plan to script by Affleck. Performing this role demands focus, passion, and the very best performance I can give. It has become clear that I cannot do both jobs to the level that they require, Affleck admitted at the time. Huh. Christian Bale was nearly cast in a role for Batman v Superman. By the way, side note, Joaquin Phoenix, he did respond to people that weren't so big on his portrayal as the Joker. He's like, I don't really think that much about what people think. That is kind of funny though. Who cares? Who cares? Yeah. My approach to the movie is the same. What I'm interested in is the filmmaker and the idea of the character, he admitted. Uh, I think more than anything, and probably the most important thing, is the director seems very passionate about it and very giving. So that's exciting. I think underneath the excitement of these films, the sides of them, there are these incredible characters that are dealing with real life struggles. It's supposed to be coming out in October next year. Huh. Okay. All right. So Shane Quality says, fuck Ben Affleck. He was all right. Just recast Batman. Just sick of all this Batfleck shit. I mean, I don't know. So let's just look at the core situation, the core news. What are the facts? Because some of it is a bit of a spin, but there is a bit of truth to some of that situation about insurance situations to have people coming in and out. But I don't think it's much to take in. I mean, has there been something different, fairly different, that has happened between the time when he was cast and uh, now? He is going through a divorce, right? So a lot of us have been there before. There can be situations where things get heavier, but I do see how Warner Brothers. I mean, at this point, wait, who really knows? As Shane already mentioned, who really knows what's going on with Affleck and the Batman casting and all this other stuff? Like, the dude didn't really seem to really be into it after BVS came out. and he looked like he worked his ass off to do things with BVS, but I think ever since then it really wasn't going the direction that he was looking forward to, or what Snyder talked him into. I think if anything, what's happening aside from this news is we can comparably we can look at it the same way we look at the James Gunn situation. And Batfleck or Ben Affleck is basically like Bautista, but handling it a lot differently. And I think that's the best way to look at it. Is like, you know, what Ben Affleck originally signed up for is no longer there. He went in and he did his job. He still played Batman in Justice League. And if he needs to, he's gonna still have to do one more. But he did do Suicide Squad. He's mentioned that a few times. So it's the same thing like like Bautista, except Bautista's just a little more vocal about it. He doesn't like the fact that James Gunn is out, and if he has to, he will contractually obligate. He'll contractually fulfill his contract, but that's not what he signed up for. And I could see something like that is happening here with Ben Affleck. It's just that Ben Affleck, if anything, he's more of a director before he is an actor. And I like him actually as a director a lot. The only movie I really enjoyed him in as an actor was Gone Girl. I thought that one was done really well. So all that being said, my point here is the fact that if he needs time out, if he needs to leave the role, it's fine. I think we're all sort of said and done with this situation, and we're all fine with moving into a new era. I prefer they just stop talking about it altogether. I think one of the other things is the only sensible thing for me as a fan, as a comics fan, we need a Flashpoint movie to sort of fix up some of these situations, because the Flashpoint movie would essentially be the Days of Future and Past, or Future Past, for the DCEU to really help fix a few things. And in that way, through that way, we can introduce a new Batman. I still hope we can keep Henry Cavill as Superman, because I feel like they never got to use him to his full potential. Not yet. And I feel like a soft relaunch would be perfect for him, and to get a younger actor to be side by side with Superman as Batman. A young Batman and a young Superman, I think that really is what we all deserve, basically. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. Since I know it's late, guys, my apologies on this one. Let's go ahead and start taking the phone calls. We can talk about stuff. Oh, in the DC universe online. The DC Online. When the fuck does that come out? Let's see. What is it called? DC Online or DC Universe? There you go. And the Titans are going to premiere at New York Comic Con. I might actually check out that premiere since I'll be there. I might as well, and actually interview a few people. I think that would actually be really good for the channel, to interview a few people and get their immediate thoughts on what they felt about the movie. It's coming out. So after teasing information throughout the year, DC Entertainment has finally revealed when fans will get their hands on DC Universe streaming service, and the launch is right around the corner. Announced during a live stream, blah, 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 blah. What? It's coming out Saturday, September 15th. Subscriptions go for $7.99 a month or $75 a year. And significantly hyped viewers that pre-order an annual membership before launch will earn 3 free months. That's smart, actually. DC Universe is expected to launch on iOS, Android, blah, 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 blah. DC Universe blends all sides of the company's business. Subscribers will be able to read a regularly updated, circulated backlog of DC comics. Okay, that actually piques my interest. I wonder how it probably can't be current comics. Because if fuck the TV shows, if I'm paying $7.99 and I could actually read like the newer, even 2 months old DC comics that have come out, I'd be down for something like that because I'm so behind on my comic book reading. Recently, that's the last fucking comic I read. I read the new Venom story. That's the last comic I was reading. I got Tokyo Ghoul. Can you guys see it? I'm a Kindle. I got the latest Venom comic. Yes. Got the latest. God damn it. Why is it not working? Anyways, you guys can know. I got the latest Venom comic, and then I got the. I'm reading Tokyo Ghoul as well. All right. Next. What else? Stream classic movies and TV shows based on the DC properties. Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, Rewatch. Nah, I'm good. Catch DC Daily. Nope. The comic company's answer to the Star Wars show. Nope. And tune in, unless I'm hosting that shit, I ain't know. Unless I can show up on that, I'm good. Nah. All right. Next. Original DC programming. There we go. Including a Doom Patrol series, meh. A Swamp Thing show, produced by James Wan. Okay, I'm a little mixed now. I might actually be down for that. James Wan. A Stargirl series, meh. And a 3rd season of Young Justice. That's what I'm there for. That's what I'm there for. I wonder if they're going to drop them all at the same time. Because I'd go monthly for something like that. If they drop them all at the same time, or at least half of them, I'd be down for something like that. And the flagship property, Titans. Meh. Yo, if they give me an R-rated Arrow, I'd want to watch that shit. Like, they can still show the regular CW version. Yo, somebody tell CW about that. If they continue doing a PG CW, right? But they film another version, unedited, for time constraints, and an unedited R-rated version of Arrow, I would be so fucking down for that. I would watch the PG version for the reactions, and then privately watch the R-rated ones. Oh my god, that'd be so great. That would be amazing. And I'm not talking about like lots of sex and shit. I'm just talking about like literally the way Robin crushed that dude's fucking jaw. I want to see Arrow be doing the same shit. That would be great. Yeah. That would be so fucking cool. Oh, does that happen with The Walking Dead? Oh, I'd be so down for that. I didn't know that. Yeah, if they just had an R-rated Arrow and Black Lightning, I'd sign up for that. Because I'm already using the CW streaming service, so I'd pay money for a CW that's not restricted, or the DC TV that's not restricted by the PG rating. That'd be fucking great. All right, let's get ourselves together. I know it's pretty late, guys. I'm sorry about all the streaming problems today. It happens that way. Let's answer a few questions. Let me change my shirt because I was outside sweating up, calling my internet service provider. Let me change my shirt. Ask me some questions, and then you guys can call me in a little bit. Just a moment. I got my New York pass. Man, guys, I don't know. I'm seriously thinking I need to just install an air conditioner in here. I'm using this like portable air conditioner, which is basically just water. You put cold water and the fan blows it around. And that's cool, but it just gets so hot and humid in here. Like, I don't know if I can keep on streaming that way. But I'm debating whether or not I should put it into my office area here or put it into the studio. Because either way, there's a problem because I'm always using the computer and it gets hot. Maybe the studio is it's just that when you're recording, it gets really hot in the studio. So it's like a no-win situation on any of this. Like either one is really bad. Yeah. All right, hold on. Ugh, gross. Wait a second. The Batman Hush movie? That's going to be a DC universe. Oh, what? They're releasing that separately, right? I hope so. All right. I did watch The Death of Superman. You didn't see the review? Posted it a few weeks ago. Definitely, guys. I don't know what the hell is going on with YouTube recently, but really, check around the main page of my channel. Look around. I spend a lot of time on those thumbnails to really differentiate. I'm not putting up like the same style thumbnail on all my videos, on most stuff. But really take a look at some of that stuff because I really try to make it stand out. But every once in a while, I get a lot of people that ask me about things. That if you check out the channel, it's been there for a few weeks. Like I've never understood 100%. I'm not saying it's your guys' fault, but because a lot of people are saying, a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are saying like they never see the updates or the notifications, and we're just trying to do a lot of good stuff. Yeah. Make sure you're subscribed too. That would help. And in fact, guys, if you could definitely help out, hit that like button as well for this stream. Somebody fucking got this shit to 88%. Oh, that's because one person disliked it. That's why. All right. I don't understand what the fuck is up with YouTube as of late. For reals, man. Make sure you go through all my videos and like them, because I don't know what's going on. Oh, well. I'm not even promoting Twitch. I could do that. All right. Next. What am I going to do on Batman Day? I don't know. Yeah, please get that bell. What up, Yokosuka in the house? Yeah. I might be heading down there in a few days or a few weeks. I need to go pick up some stuff from the base. I got to get my copy of Infinity War. We might be live streaming that next week. Now, fuck that. You know what? Let me get an air conditioner first. It's going to be too hot in there. Bunch of grown men sweating and shit. Watching Thor thrash around. I got to get an air conditioner. All right. Let's take a few calls. Long time viewer, first time caller. I want to go to Monkey Island. All right, y'all. Phone lines are open. Give me a call at 213 674 6007. 213 674 6007. Hit me up on the phone line. Thank you for hitting that like button, guys. Definitely fixing that ratio. It is now at 90%. It is 90%. All right, here we go. Also, does anybody know how to change the ringtone of a Skype number? Comics Plus, what up? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's up? What up, Ashu?
What's up, brother? Hi.
Where you calling from?
Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago in the house. All right, how you doing tonight?
I am good, brother.
Good. Thanks for calling in so late. I appreciate that.
Always, brother.
Any topic you wanted to discuss today?
I did want to talk about the DC Universe streaming service because I did watch the live stream that they did with like Kevin Smith and they were talking about it. I wanted to talk about like the fact that we're gonna get like the DC universe on Batman Day, which is September 15th. Make sure you pre-order $7.99 a month, $74.99 a year. You're welcome, DC, for that cheap fuck.
Cha-ching!
But like, I have never been a big Batman fan since 2010, and the fact that like, what is it, like 75 or 80 years of Batman now?
Yeah, it's been about 80 now, yeah, because 75, I remember the 75 anniversary was about 5 years ago. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, like somewhere around that time. Can't believe it's been 80 years. Oh, like, I think I've never, I think I first became a Batman fan after watching The Dark Knight. I think that movie got me into loving Batman more, and then I started to read comic books, and I started to watch Batman the animated series, which I am not really that salty about it being delayed, even though it's like what a couple weeks. I'm fine with that. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna watch Batman the animated series on Halloween anyway, since it's like a dark series.
Right.
I'm not really so I'm not really that upset about that. But I am happy that it's going to be available on the DC Universe streaming service, as well as other movies and TV shows. And yes, the Batman Hush movie, I think it's going to be exclusive on the DC Universe streaming service, kind of like what Netflix usually does with their movies and TV shows, like their originals. So, like,
if that's true, that'll be the worst decision they ever made. Because there's not going to be enough people that are going to sign up for that. If they make it like early access, I'm fine with that. If they do early access, but if it's exclusivity, nope, that ain't gonna work at all.
I mean, like, even before this whole DC Universe streaming service, a lot of their stuff has just been going to straight to DVD, and I don't even think that they've been making a lot of profit. Especially with, like, the new 52 movies, like Justice League War and Justice League Dawn of Atlantis, Batman Bad Blood, I don't think they've been selling as well before the DC Universe streaming service. So, like, even if it's, like, an original, I don't even mind it being like an original, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to pirate it online. They're going to post it online, which is kind of like almost like a danger with these kind of streaming services, because there's just going to be like another website out there that's going to have it for free. And you're gonna have to.
I agree with you. All the more reason to like they should be putting out the physical copies at the same time. I've never understood why they put out the digital ones a month earlier when I would prefer I wait for the physical version, but it takes a whole month for the physical one to come out that you see it online so many times anyways. You might as well just get the bootleg version of it.
Yeah, exactly. And I still have one question though. Does
Netflix
have like physical copy of their movies, or do they strictly have it be on their app online?
At one point, they still do it. I actually looked into that too, because I remember when Netflix started as a rental service and they would send shit to your house. They still have it.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, they still have it, but not with everything. It's kind of funny you mentioned that, but they have it, but not with everything. And then every once in a while, for their Netflix exclusive stuff, they'll actually put stuff out on DVD and Blu-ray just to get the people that haven't really got on board. So usually when a season 2 of something is about to drop, they sometimes release season 1 limited run on Blu-ray or something like that. It's quite interesting how that works.
Oh yeah.
With the exception, unfortunately, Japan does not follow that same rule, and like some of these TV shows that I really like, they'll release them on DVD, but they'll never release them on Blu-ray, which is funny because at this point, the quality of some TV shows, the way they broadcast it, is actually better. The resolution is better if you watch the TV version. If you grab a torrented TS file compared to the official DVD release. I'm like, just release the Blu-ray. That would be the best option, but oh well. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. And even like this one like website I'm watching all my TV shows and movies, it's a really good crisp quality. Even with it like being like on my phone, like usually phones don't really have that kind of great quality as you have it like on a TV or a laptop. But this thing has really good, like a really good quality that you get from like the DVD version. So I'm surprised that Netflix doesn't have like these Blu-rays come out for like a lot of the movies and TV shows, and I think DC can sort of make more money off of that if like not only do they have the movies and the TV shows on their DC Universe streaming service, but have it be available as for DVD and Blu-ray, like maybe a week or 2 weeks after the show comes out on the streaming service.
I can see something like that. I think a lot of people right now their biggest focus is on growing their streaming service so they can be the kings of the stream versus Prime, Amazon, which I use. Prime, but their quality is so shitty compared to Netflix, at least in Japan. Prime, Amazon, and the DC Universe, and there's going to be a few other. Disney is about to step up, so everybody's just really going digital. The same reason why Sony didn't want to actually invest money into a Ultra 4K player on the PlayStation, because quite frankly, they feel most people are ditching the physical elements now of media, and everybody's really trying to go digital with fiber optics on the rise here. So 8K is coming fairly soon. It'll be interesting. Cool, man. Well, I appreciate the call. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Talk to you next time. Peace. All right, y'all. You guys give me a call here on the phone lines. By the way, Batman was created in 19. Fuck, I lost the link. But 78 years ago. Batman's going to be 78 years, or 78 or 79 years old. May 1939. Cool. Somebody on the phone? Hello? No. All right. Give me a call up on the phones, guys. 213-674-6007. 213-674-6007. Yeah, and if anybody knows how to change the ringtone on the Skype thing, I'm like, I want something interesting. It would be nice. It's so late. It is so late right now that nothing. There we go. What up, Comics Plus? Who's this?
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Can you hear me, Akasan?
I can hear you. Who's this?
Oh, how's it going? It's Brian. It's me, Brian.
Oh, what's up, Brian? How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, it's barely 10 o'clock here, so it's not really that late.
I know, right? Yeah, right.
I just wanted to start off by saying, what happened to that crossover that you, Ikuman, Lightwave? What happened to that?
Yes. The collab for that one is not necessarily. I guess for the most part, it's postponed until further notice. At the time, when that idea came to me, well, it depends on which one you're talking about. If you're talking about the one that I teased at the end of all the CW movies, all the CW, that was a collaboration between myself, Ecomog, Blind Wave, and the Normies. The idea was basically to do this four-way skit collaboration, like Crisis on Earth X type of thing, and we were gonna have a fan actually gave me some of the idea where these yellow looking monsters. Well, that was my idea, but these I was gonna get these dudes in these yellow suits to come down, and it was gonna be, instead of the Dominators, it was gonna be called the Demonetizers, like that. And yeah, it was gonna be the Demonetizers, and they were gonna come down and hit everybody with yellow marks and shit. And unfortunately, that hit too hard to home, because we actually had a bunch of meetings, myself, Blind Wave, Ecomog, and the Normies. We actually had a few meetings in our Discord, and we plotted it all out, and we had, for the most part, a pretty decent script. And as you can see behind me, I already have most of the material on my side of what we were going to start filming with. It's just what happened, right? That's part of the reason. Yeah, that's part of the reason I have the crossbows in the background and the suit in the background, is because I was already going, regardless of what we were doing with the collabs and such, I was still going to do something on my part, and that's fine. So, unfortunately, shit hit too close to home for, I think, all of us, and particularly Ecomog got hit really bad with with the money situation, and the money that we all were making for us to be able to really take a break from just doing reactions and go back to doing what we like doing skits and such. The money, basically, the money and time dried up. So they, as far as I know, they couldn't really order their costumes to get everything together. I was already too far into it, and so my stuff already got delivered, and I was working out and all that. So we'll probably, I'm going to go visit Blind Wave next month. No, in October. I'm gonna go visit Blind Wave, and I'll probably visit Ecomog as well in October. So we'll probably talk about it a little bit more. So for now, that skit idea is it's on hold. It's on hold until hopefully it gets a little cooler, because then on top of that, Callie got pregnant, so I couldn't. Yeah. Originally, I have this tight ass dress that she was supposed to wear, and I was setting up the room, and she was gonna play like a Felicity type character, but then she got pregnant, so now she can't even do it. And DC's son Dante, he's working on his what's that dude's called? Spartan costume. He's working on the Spartan costume, and that's it. So it is what it is. But instead of that, for now, the best that I'm working on right now is the other collaboration for New York Comic Con, and that's myself, Tyrone, Blind Wave, Ecomog, a few other people. I'm trying to get comic book cast in there as well, and that was the thing for New York Comic Con we're trying to do, but unfortunately, New York Comic Con's not interested in us getting all on the same stage, so that got denied, and now we're now I'm looking for an alternative, to a cheap but efficient and effective alternative for all of us to get together and still entertain all of you guys. So we'll see. That's kind of what happens. It's just like the movies, just like the productions. We make ideas. We have some good ideas. Some of them come through. Some of them fall through. That's just kind of the way it works. But I'll be for me, as far as New York is concerned, for now, I'll be going out to New York Comic Con. I'll still be doing some sort of small meet and greet for you guys, and then I'll be doing a collaboration with the four of them. Then flying to Toronto to do a collaboration with Thelwell, actually, for the Walking Dead premiere, and then I'll fly to yeah, and then I'll fly to Ohio to meet up with the Blind Wave crew. That's already a confirmed situation. I already bought my tickets for all of that, my flight tickets and everything, and I've talked with the crew. They're gonna come pick me up at the airport, so that'll be pretty fun in itself. And so I will be doing the premiere for the Flash with the Blind Wave crew.
The Blind Wave?
Yeah, that'll be kind of cool because Lord knows I may not. If I have to do it by myself, I probably won't. And then after that, I'm actually thinking about doing. I'll be out there for one more week, so we still have. I think Arrow comes out 2 weeks later, actually. So I won't be able to collaborate with anybody on that one. But I think I could probably get one more episode of The Flash in. I'm thinking about that right now. I might, if I don't see him at New York Comic Con, I might go to Jersey to meet up with Tyrone, and we'll have to think of something we can collaborate on because he doesn't watch a lot of the same TV shows I watch. So that's another problem in itself.
He's always late to the programs.
Oh, really?
Wait for him to go on Netflix. Yeah.
Ah, I see.
I remember him reacting to The Flash. He was like, I haven't even seen this. I'm gonna have to go check it out on Netflix. And I'm just like, oh my God, Trevor, why are you reacting to it? Then you're like getting spoiled.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, I think for him, like a lot of people, like I haven't caught up on Better Call Saul. I haven't caught up on a bunch of TV shows that honestly, it is just easier to wait for them to build up on Netflix and just burn through it. Like the best part about Glow is the fact that it's 30 minutes and I can finish a whole season real quick. But and like I heard that not Luke Cage, Iron Fist is already coming out like next week or something.
Yeah, it comes out the same day as the Spider-Man, the game.
Yeah, so I'm already tell you which one I'm going to be more invested in. I'm gonna tell you which one I'm gonna be. Iron Fist is gonna have to take a step back for a few months because after that Spider-Man game drops,
a year maybe.
Yeah, shit. You know, so yeah, I'm not like same thing with Luke Cage. I just kind of watched it when I watch it, but I'm not about to start reacting to any of those Netflix shows anytime soon. The only one that I might reconsider is when Punisher comes back. Because number one, yeah, that first season.
Punisher's always on the top.
Yeah, Punisher was fucking great. Like, yeah, there wasn't a bad episode of Punisher, but with Luke Cage, Iron Fist, they're not bad, but they're not necessarily that good either. I still think that
they need to take out like 3 episodes.
I agree with you. They need to cut that shit down to 30 minutes, to be honest, because there's just not it's too draining. There's no music, background music most of the time, and the actors, respect to the actors, but they're not. The script isn't compelling enough for me to really just. This shit ain't Game of Thrones. Like, like seriously, the thing about Game of Thrones is they can have no music, and those actors are so good, and those characters are so well invested that you don't care. You'll watch them have conversations over wine and coffee for 8 episodes straight, but it just doesn't work like that with Netflix. So they got to be real careful about that. The honeymoon is over for Daredevil, and Punisher saved it a little bit, but you know, those characters aren't that compelling. The only one that I kind of like in that style is Jessica Jones, only because watching women get trashed.
She's kind of like a detective. Like detectives, like you don't last long. No?
Exactly. That's a good point. That's a good point, and it actually works really well for her style. Luke Cage. I mean, not Luke Cage. Iron Fist, ironically, the only thing that I really liked about that first season was the lawyer stuff. And was it? Wait, no, the attorney. I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but the hostile takeover of a company. I really liked that aspect because it was interesting. But everything else was just
I watched Suits. I used to watch Suits, and I really enjoyed that show.
Okay, there you go. So exactly. So they have good points in there. It's just that they drag it down with a lot of other stuff that isn't really that interesting. So we'll see, man. All right, man.
Yeah,
Well,
they need to do like.
No, go ahead.
They need to do like nine episodes instead of 13, and bring it down to like 35, 40 minutes.
I agree.
In my opinion.
I actually agree exactly. Just
one last thing before I go. I
sure.
just wanted to say like I'm really excited because I didn't know that everybody was gonna go to New York Comic Con. I thought it was just you and Tyrone, but now I know Brian Wade, comic book cast.
Comic book cast, he's a maybe. He's a maybe.
He's a maybe. Oh, okay,
he's a maybe. Like I've talked to him.
Still, like, all you guys are coming together at New York Comic Con. That's kind of cool, you know.
We're trying to. We are trying to.
Time, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I was a little disappointed that New York Comic Con didn't recognize that. So, if there's anybody in the New York, Jersey area that has a good recommendation for a venue that won't charge me a lot, please let me know. We're running out of time here, but if there's a venue out there, I'm talking about a comic book store, a bar that, or like a stand-up, like a bar that does stand-up comedy or has a little stage or anything like that. If there's anybody, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll contact some comedy clubs or something like that. If there's anybody that is any idea, because what I usually do in my hometown of Los Angeles is I rent out Midtown Comics and Meltdown Comics, and they were always really good to me. That they had a space in the back where I did my meet and greets, and I'm looking for that same sort of thing in New York, New Jersey area. If anybody knows anything, please let me know. In fact, I'll probably make a video about that today and put it out there. So there you go. Yeah, well, but I'm working hard for you guys. I'm working to try to make this happen for you guys. I'm doing my best. I'm just one man. I'm only one man. I need to become a symbol. All right, man. I appreciate it.
Exactly. All right, man.
Thank you so much for the call.
No problem. Good morning here.
Good afternoon. Yeah, we're good, man. Have a good night.
Oh, okay. Okay, bye.
Bye. Yeah, guys, if anybody has any sort of recommendation or anything of I've been using something called peerspace.com or something like that, where they have some stuff available, but that shit is like goddamn $400 an hour to rent out. And Akasan just doesn't have that kind of money. And if I did do something like that, even at $200 an hour, unfortunately, I would have to charge just to get some of that money back. And I know how that's going to look for a lot of people. So I don't know. With almost 1 month to go, it's a little hard to try to set up an event like that. So I don't know, guys. I'm doing my best. I emailed Midtown Comics. Hopefully we get a reply. I messaged somebody who, it's weird enough, I actually emailed one of my friends, my promotions person who sets up a lot of stuff for me in LA. She put me in contact with somebody who looks like they do meet and greets and all that really well, but they said they couldn't help me this time. For New York Comic. It was really strange. I don't understand what the deal is with that one. There is one thing Ecomog is going to try to pull with the New York YouTube. the YouTube space, we have a space in YouTube that YouTubers can use, and it's supposed to be acceptable. But the problem is, both Ecomog and I got strikes on old fucking videos a few months ago. Mine doesn't disappear until what, 2 more weeks from now? Mine doesn't disappear. I think his is about to, Ecomog Drew's is about to disappear in a few days or so. So that's cool. Hopefully he can apply to run an event. That would be if we can accept it, if we can do the event at the YouTube space, then that would be perfect. It's just the problem is he can't even talk to anybody until that situation gets settled, until his copyright thing gets cleared out off of his system. Same thing with me, because I'm actually supposed to be meeting a fan in about 2 weeks. Yeah, my copyright thing goes away on the 17th. So a fan is actually flying in from Russia or something like that, and their agent contacted me, and they want to have like a one-on-one time with me. So I wanted to use the YouTube space, but I can't until the fucking strike goes away. Thanks, Toho. Ugh. Watch it fuck around and get another strike again after that. Unbelievable. Yeah. Anyways, okay. We got some more stuff, my friends. Yeah, YouTube is extremely complicated. Let's go. Okay, let's do one more call or so. That's fine, and we're good. 213-675. Do I remember my phone number? Hold on. Let me look for it. Okay. 213-674-6007. 213-674-2007. It's pretty late. I know, guys. But I appreciate you guys staying up with me. Make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. We got 20 people watching right now. At least we should have 20 likes, right? There goes one person right there. I put him on the spot. There you go. Look at that. Now we're at 19. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Let's make sure we get those ratios up on YouTube. I'm getting punished. I'm getting punished for being a black red man. Punishing me. It's who defines me. All right. So at least we know that streaming around this fucking time does not work so well. What are my thoughts on Oscar Isaac joining the Batman movie? No, 213, not 203. But you're just putting out all hell's the wrong numbers right now, right? Oscar Isaac's joining the Batman movie, I guess. Can't be worse than X-Men Apocalypse, right? Right? Let's hope so. All right, my friends. I think that's going to be it for today then. It looks like it's a little quiet. Quiet on the front, so that's all good. I understand. It's fairly late, and my apologies for getting that stream out a little later than usual. But now my bill is paid, and we're all good. God damn, look at them titties. Sorry, it's something I was looking at on Twitter. Make sure you follow me at AKA-SAN on YouTube. AKA-SAN on YouTube. And then on YouTube, make sure it's AKA-SANJP. AKA you should do more vlogs. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. That's always the one that fucking gets backed up. Beach vlog. There's a few other ones. I'm trying to put them together. I think I'm just gonna do them all from my fucking phone one day. I'll just put together the videos and just voice over and just be done with it like that because there's a lot of good stuff that I want to put out. And actually, the next thing I want to do, let me know. Hold on. What's Cody? This Zozo suit, if you have a chance, Google it. It's called Zozo suit. Zozo suit. I have waited 8 months for that shit. Ghost. I have waited 8 months for this shit to finally come to my house. I pre-ordered this a long ass time ago. And it finally made its way here. What this basically is, my friends, is the fucking future. It's the future. It's like a how can I say? It's a bodysuit you wear, and it scans your body to give you exact measurements of your body, and then you take those measurements, and as far as I know, you can take a picture of yourself wearing the suit, and the company, Zozotown, is a fashion company. It's a apparel company. It'll manip the clothes on you. So you don't even have to try on the clothes anymore. You can just look and see how you look from all angles. That's my situation. All right, as far as I know, that's how it works. So I can't wait. That'll probably be the next video I'll film right now before I eat lunch, because it looks like a motion capture suit, and I'm gonna look fucking fat if I don't. So I'll probably, before I eat lunch, and before my stomach gets too big, right? See, this is fine. But after, like that, right? I always look like that. But after I eat, like that, right? And I'll be like, nope. That's actually hard to push my stomach out. God damn, dude. It's gonna be fun, dude. So that's the kind of vlogging I'll probably do for you guys in a little bit. In fact, I'll probably do that one today. I'm uploading Legend of Korra. There's another fucking one My Hero Academia for Patreon. You guys are getting those full reactions, so that's good. Make sure you check that out. That's the only thing making money nowadays. Fucking YouTube. I don't know what's up. Today I think today I also got a calendar, 2 calendars, so I can keep a better schedule of what I'm dropping and be a little more consistent, so we can get those views up a little bit more. And I think today is My Hero Academia Day, so I will start to prepare that for you guys today. And I think we should be done with season 2 on YouTube of My Hero Academia by the end of next month. Mid next month, I think we should be done. And we'll be moving on to season 3, which is fucking awesome. Really good stuff. Hulu is an app where you watch movies and TV shows from Netflix, cable, Hulu. What? From Netflix, Kala, Hulu. Is Mask the name and watch well there in theaters? But the time, I have no idea. Let me just look into it. Kodo, the app. I got an offer a few months ago for I see McDonald's Kodo. I don't know anything else. Yeah. I got an offer the other day that I was gonna they would pay me to watch The Flash live and do a live reaction at the same time. Similar to Rift TV or YouNow, but it was live, and they were going to pay me to do it. But the problem was I don't live on the East Coast, and so it wouldn't have worked correctly for them. So unfortunately, it did not work out that way. That would have been fucking great, dude. Hopefully the CW will be down there, and hopefully we see a lot more fans of like popular people. I have an extra week on the East Coast, so I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet, but hopefully a lot of meetings will be set up from New York Comic Con, and maybe more stuff will come out of that. If you guys want to, just because you guys have been hanging out with me for so long tonight, I'm gonna show you this situation. I'm going to show you a behind the scenes thing that we're working on. This is going to be for season 3. This is the season holy shit. The season 3 intro of the season 3 intro of My Hero Academia. The reaction and reviews. Check it out. You guys see? That's the keyframe right now. Isn't that fucking cool? Isn't that fucking cool? That's only a sample. That's only a sample of what the final thing is going to be. It's only a sample. I'm so excited about that. That's going to be so fucking cool. When we start off season 3, it's going to be so good. And we can use it for season 4 and everything. If there's anybody out there that can recreate the sort of the fireworks and shit of One for All right before All Might grabs it, if anybody can recreate that, or if you know anybody that can recreate it, have them contact me. But more importantly, guys, a New York, New Jersey venue. Fuck. High school. It could be a wrestling ring. I don't care. Actually, yeah, I do sing sometimes, but not professionally. That karaoke shit does not count. I was drunk and tired. What was I saying? A wrestling ring. I actually saw it wasn't that expensive to rent out a wrestling ring, but I still need the venue. That's the big problem. Because I have no problem doing the fucking event in a wrestling ring. That would be so fucking dope. It wasn't that expensive. It was like $100 an hour. You can even get a steel cage and everything. But the problem was we just don't have the venue for it. That's the problem. Fuck, man. Just a wrestling ring and a PA system? Shit, we're good, dude. We're fucking good. Or rent out a park? I'm fine with that too. Shit. Anyways, we'll figure it out, guys. Okay? Love, peace, chicken grease. I'm going to get on out of here and start filming some other stuff for you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for staying up tonight. Sorry about the delay with the stream. We'll be on a lot earlier tomorrow, okay? Next week. I will talk to you on the next one, my friends, okay? Take care of yourselves. Comics Plus, baby. I'm out. Peace, y'all.